Dear friends in Jesus Christ, we are coming to another episode in our study of the Bible. The last episode, we tried to see what necessitated the writing of the New Testament. There were plenty of the books of the Old Testament. And why did we need a new set of books? I tried to answer those questions by the end of the last episode. I said, St. Paul wrote the first books of the New Testament after 50 AD. Around 50, from 50 to between 50 and 60 AD, he wrote his main letters. Then we asked the question, why did he write those books or letters? What necessitated? Then we said, he wrote those books, small books, or letters or epistles, in order to encourage the Christian communities that he established, he founded. He established several local churches. He was first great missionary of the church. He went far and wide, preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ, and established several local Christian communities. And they did not have anything to read. They had several questions. So, first of all, he wrote in order to instruct them further. He spoke to them directly, but after he came away, he wanted to continue instructing them, encourage them to stand firm in their Christian faith. So, in order to encourage and instruct them, Paul wrote his letters. In some of the Christian communities, there arose crises, small, big crises. What about this? What about that? Then, if he could, he would have gone. When he could not go everywhere, there were no aeroplanes, no helicopters, no modern means of communication. Hence, the only means of communication available to him was writing. So, in order to defuse crisis in one community or another, he wrote letters. Then to clarify misunderstanding. Many a time when we hear talks, all the hearers will not take the talk in the same way, the same sense. Some of the things will be misunderstood. So in order to clarify misunderstandings, he wrote letters. Sometimes people wrote to him, asking questions regarding faith and morals. So in order to reply to the questions sent to him, asked by people of various communities, he wrote letters. Then, when he found himself unable to go to some churches, local churches far away, he wrote letters. Through those letters were sent to those churches by ambassadors, by his messengers. Hence, Paul wrote. That is the starting point of the writing of the New Testament books. Then coming to the Gospels. Gospels are the most important books of the New Testament. What necessitated the Gospel writing? We said, in a nutshell, expanding missions, persecutions, loss of eyewitnesses of the Christ event, delay in parousia, categorical reasons, the need to reaffirm faith, and the special needs of the evangelist community. So what is expanding mission? In the beginning, Paul went around with his companions, established churches. Other apostles also did their part. And as years went by, missions expanded. More and more local churches came into being. Hence, personally, apostles could not go everywhere and talk to them. So that necessitated writing down. If something is written down, everybody can read. One person cannot go all over the world. Expanding missions. First, reason that necessitated writing of the Gospels. Persecutions. As soon as the church was born, it faced persecution. A heritage gone by. Jesus himself. Jesus was persecuted and killed. And his followers cannot expect anything other than that. Persecution. In persecution, people have to stand firm in their faith. They have been instructed. They have been taught. Something has to be written and they can read it, reread it and get deepened in their faith. In the face of persecutions, writing was a must. People could not go, leaders could not go everywhere because of persecution, and they wrote, and the writing could be sent to any part. Loss of eyewitnesses of the Christ event. The apostles were the medium between the Christians and Jesus Christ. So, when they wanted to know about Christ event, they could directly ask the apostles, the eyewitnesses of the Christ event. But apostles one after another got killed in persecution. So, before the eyewitnesses of the Christ event disappear from the face of the earth, something had to be written down. Their experience, the experience of eyewitnesses had to be, witnessing of the eyewitnesses had to be written down. Then, delay in parousia. In the beginning of the Christian era, Christians believed that Jesus was going to come back soon. Even during their lifetime, including Paul believed so. Even during their lifetime, before they died, Jesus would come back. That is called parousia. But as years went by, they slowly started understanding that parousia was not imminent. It would be delayed. So, if it is delayed, then they had to take other means to keep teaching them. Even if the apostles disappear, and the parousia does not occur immediately, then the people, the believers had to be taught. So, writing was a necessity. Catechetical reasons. Those who are coming into Christian faith, those who want to receive faith, they had to be taught. What is there? Nothing no written down things, no books. So, catechetical purposes, they had to write down things. So, the essential things of faith. Christ, passion, death and resurrection at least. So, then more things about what he did, Jesus did during his public life. His parables, his miracles, his healings. So, in order to teach people catechism, catechetical reasons and gospels were written down. Then, the need to reaffirm faith. Need to reaffirm faith means what? When there were heresies, wrong teachings, wrong ideas coming up in the community, they had to be corrected. No, this is the correct thing. If people are saying orally, there must be something written down. No. This is the correct thing. If something is written down, they could show it as a correct form of faith. So, in order to reaffirm faith and to avoid heresies, writing was needed. Then the evangelists wrote, taking into consideration the needs of their own communities. So, these are some of the reasons that necessitated the writing down of the Gospels, the most important books of the New Testament. Let us continue studying the Bible in the coming episodes also. May God bless you all.